Hey you guys, this is Steven. I'm here to show you guys my Town Hall 9 defense strategy. I think you guys will like it. I've had a lot of success with this. Um, I moved my Town Hall outside for that. This was a good base right here. Good attack, 24 giants, so that's not really an issue. But most of these battles, as you see, those are farming. I can't count those either. But I mean, most of these against most attack strategies will work, and I think those down there. So anyway, if you guys want to copy down my defense strategy, I'm cool with that. I'll basically zoom out where you guys can pause the video and copy it right now. So go ahead and pause the video if that's what you want to do. All right. So basically, I'm going to go through some schematics to my base. I figured I needed to spread everything out. Now, it looks like my base is a trophy hunting base, but in fact, it's really not. It's a way of protecting my resources and making sure I don't get 1-star too easily by just leaving the town hall out on the sides. So if you notice, each of my storages, I have 2 different storages and 4 different compartments. I have all 8 of my storages, so that really helps. And I leveled them up as fast as possible, not because I use all of the space, but because the storages gain so many hit points every time you level them. And I think that is very important because things such as mortars will have plenty of time to shoot over to troops attacking storages as long as they are occupied on the storage. So I put my X-bows in the middle. That isn't really necessary. If you don't have X-bows, you can put maybe your king and queen and set them up to defend your base. That is really effective. I know I pass up a lot of bases just because the king and queen are set to defend the person's base. So I have my 4 air defense, and those are very strategically placed as well. You may think they're a little bit spread out, but if you notice, the air defense runs just over the town hall, and so does that one and that one there. So really, all 4 of these air defenses cover almost every part of my base, and I find it really helpful even when I get air troops coming in. They either have to wait a long time or risk being shot down very quickly by my decently upgraded air defenses. I'm a big proponent of getting their air defenses to at least level 4. I think the new graphic is fairly intimidating when you get to level 4, and it's just a mental block for some people that they can't get by. They're like, oh man, I can't attack this guy. Anyway, what I was going to mention is these army camps, you don't have to really put them in any specific place. Like I put 1 on that side, 1 on this side, and 2 up top. It doesn't matter. It just depends on where the base happens to fall out on your actual map. See, if you move the entire base over to the left, obviously you don't have enough space. Another thing I wanted to mention with this particular strategy is the positions of the collectors and the mines are somewhat specific, but they're not very specialized on where they have to go. All I would suggest is putting in at least 1 cannon and 1 archer tower in each of these rows of 5, and you should be pretty well prepared for any attacks that come at you. Now you may have some extras, like I have 6 archer towers, so I put 1 in the inside right here and 1 right here, just in case. But 5 cannons, I have 2 cannons in this one and 1 everywhere else. So let's see. I kind of made this base one day, and it makes more and more sense to me every day now. But these wizard towers, if you notice, the wizard towers can cover both of those storages right next to it. Same thing for this wizard tower right here. Cover both storages. That wizard tower and that wizard tower. I changed this wall recently. I didn't used to have that wall right there. It used to be it's between the wizard and the X-bow, but I realized it wasn't working very well for me, so I realized I needed to move the wall in front of the wizard tower, and it's worked out fairly well for me. So that splash damage, it also reaches out to the edge of the wall, so you have a chance at taking down those wall breakers before they get into your base. I haven't had too much success with that, especially with people that know what they're doing and send in some giants or barbarians as distractions before they send in wall breakers. But it's just an idea. The clan castle, I really don't care where you put the clan castle. It doesn't really matter unless you have your clan castle loaded all the time. It's not really effective to have it in the very middle, except for the fact that it just has a huge amount of hit points. And that's why I put it in between 3 different defenses, 4 different defenses really if this Expo's counted, because it just has so many hit points to it. Clan Castle level 4 has 2,600 hit points. And I don't put mine in the middle just because I usually don't keep troops. I mean, I'm more for donating, and I have fairly high numbers donating every term. And I don't usually request a lot of troops. You know, I think I'm below 100 as far as my clan goes. Hang on, let me look. Yeah, I'm at 370 troop donations and 76 received. So I'm trying to keep that number as low as possible. And it just sets a good example for the rest of my clan. And I know you guys don't looking at a big bar with 25 troops and having to donate all that. But anyway, let's see, what else am I going to talk about? The barracks, doesn't matter where you really put those. All these outside buildings, it doesn't really matter. All I'd say is put some close to the walls and don't move them, don't spread them really far out, because you do want these defenses to have all the time they need. See, that archer tower can reach pretty much to the edge of the map. He has any shot anywhere he wants to. And the cannon, just about the same thing. And that works because these cannons overlap each other, and you can have multiple fire at one time. One thing that has also helped me a good bit is that you notice most of my defenses are centralized right here. Well, you may be thinking, you know, that leaves your corners exposed, but that's where my hidden Teslas come into play. See, with the hidden Teslas right here, well, archer tower right there, but that's an exception. But when I have Teslas right here, people can't really send in their giants in the corners. Otherwise, the giants just run for the straight thing they can find. In this case, the Tesla. And if they run for that Tesla, they're just going to get sprung by that spring trap right there. And then they have to break through a whole nother wall to get to any of the other air defenses if they do actually make it. So what I find most of the time is people attack from right up here. There's a gap up here. Oh, I didn't replace those bombs. I'll do that later. But people very commonly attack through that lane. Why? I'm not really sure. I guess it's pretty much the same as all the other sides, except for the fact that there's a little bit of a gap, like in that gap and that gap. And I put all my air bombs right here because people usually send minions in, and that air bomb does a really good job of taking those out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you find this helpful and you can use this in whichever way you want to. Again, this is Town Hall 9, and it barely works with Town Hall 9. I almost didn't have enough walls to do this, so that's saying something for a Town Hall 9 with not enough walls. I'm going to try to start upgrading my walls to level 7. I have some of them upgraded to level 7, but it is a really tough task because going from level 6 to level 7 costs 200,000 gold. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this. This is Steven. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I'm out.